Yo, what's going on? It's your boy King Reds, and we back at it again right now. We doing this little thing right now on the mayor of Dalton, out Chicago. Yo, she be doing some grimy stuff. You know what I'm saying? She done did a lot of bad stuff right now. We just gonna go ahead and jump in it, and then we're gonna talk along the way. Right now, it's gonna be a lot of more videos on her and everything that she's done and what's coming for her and her. Well, I don't want to curse right now. Let's just get at it.
Ben Bradley, I'm an investigative reporter at WGN TV in Chicago.
Has your son forgiven you for shooting him? What did you learn in prison and in your time?
Yeah, right now.
Our small but mighty team has reported 120 stories in the past year.
Let's go.
This guy
Mr.
right here,
Navarro,
he's a
I'd
news
like to
reporter out of
talk to you.
Chicago
Sir,
right now.
don't leave your dog out here.
It's not unusual for us to have confrontations with some of the characters we cover.
Is Rita staying with you? Or?
Rita who? Do me a favor and kiss my head.
Oh,
Do
wow.
you feel like you're mistreating any of these animals?
Wow.
Not.
Well, in the court argument, please don't touch me.
We're done.
Don't ever touch a reporter or any other citizen.
I'm just gonna.
But this one story has grabbed attention like
Okay.
few others. Actually, I think it was one uncomfortable interview that got things started. You didn't go to Las Vegas? What is that?
No comment.
Meet Tiffany Henyard. She's the mayor of a small suburb about a half hour south of Chicago. She actually has two jobs. She's also the supervisor of the largest township in Illinois. It's the reason behind her self-appointed title.
Hey guys, it's your favorite super mayor.
Get it? She's the supervisor and the mayor, super mayor. She makes good money from those two positions, and oddly, she denied the amount to us.
You make almost $300,000 between your two elected positions.
I do not. I don't
She's
know
a
where you got that
liar.
number from.
We got it from her own village and township records.
Anyway, this is the backstory of how one of our most talked about investigations came to be.
Yeah, right now, I'm gonna tell you right now. She is definitely bad news. I hope that, like, I don't never wish nothing bad on nobody, but like, she deserves everything that's coming to her right now. Like, her and the shield that she's destroying of the police. There are good police officers out here, and she's definitely making a lot of them look bad with this stuff that she's got going on. But y'all are gonna see once we put out more videos and stuff like that, or you can watch your own videos or look it up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? But you'll see.
When our investigative producer, Andrew Schrader, first came to me and said, "You're not going to believe the credit card charges these officials in Dalton and Thornton Township are racking up," I was
Crazy
instantly
amounts.
intrigued. You see, I grew up a few towns from Dalton, so I've witnessed firsthand the struggles some south suburbs have endured over the years. Dalton is a working class community,
Yeah,
and the average person makes just $24,000 per year. But that didn't slow Mayor Henyard and her team's spending.
We need receipts to understand what's going on.
It was that first story that led
That's
to that
crazy.
infamous interview.
I do not handle anything as relates to with credit cards. As you heard me speak today in my board meeting about, I do not handle that.
Some of those charges are for you, though.
No, sir.
You didn't go to Las Vegas? What is that?
No comment.
You don't know if you were in Las Vegas?
Of course I do.
Were you?
It's not paid by them.
Did you fly first class to Las Vegas?
Any
Yes,
other
she did.
questions?
Let's stop
Her
right
and
there,
her
because as
associate,
a
Keith.
reporter, I know there are
Keithy
a
or
million ways a
Sorry
politician
if I don't
could
get
have
the name
answered
correct.
that question.
Cause remember, I got the tea with the receipts. Matter of fact, if you want the tea, get it from me.
Rather than responding to questions from reporters,
She's
Henyard
oddly
makes
weird.
videos pouncing on her
She's
opponents.
so weird.
Larry the liar,
I
stop
just
it.
don't like her.
You caught, poof, be gone. You caught.
And promising answers, but never quite explaining her spending,
let me fix my
leadership
thing for the
style,
video.
and transparency. And that's evidence of the role personality plays in this story.
You the ones that's costing the village money. I don't have that call. All right.
Okay. What was she supposed to do? You wanted her to expound? Don't drag out the meeting. Listen.
made a motion.
You see, Tiffany Henyard does
That's
not
her little
like to be
right-hand man
challenged.
right there on the
She
stand right
demonstrates
there,
this
right
at
next
almost
to her.
every village board meeting when
He's the one who be
opposition
buying the wigs
trustees
and
ask
shit
her
for
for
her.
more information about village vendors and bills before they'll agree to sign off.
But I shouldn't have to sit up here and break all this down.
That meeting was a mess. It led our photographer to snap this image of me with my head in my hands in disbelief. Normally this type of story would be one and done, but the tips flowed in, and any reporter worth his press pass would have pursued them. Residents and business owners accused Mayor Henyard of targeting her political opponents.
Yep.
They destroyed my trucking company. They shut my store down.
Whenever we go over to the village, we don't get a response.
Dysfunction in Dalton means bills don't get paid and interest adds up.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause it real quick. That lady right there is part of the town where they do like good stuff for the town, like donations, food drives, and Tiffany's trying to shut them down, or she's trying to like give them zoning laws so that they get shut down, so that she cannot give things to the community. She has a GoFundMe. I'm gonna see if I can probably tag it across all the pages. That way, if you do see her, that's who she is, but you'll probably find out who she is in one of the other videos I'm gonna post very soon. Or I'm gonna post that first, and then this is gonna be the one after. But you know, either way, let's get back to it.
Up, leaving taxpayers on the hook. With interest, the bill has now grown to more than $427,000.
A bank threatened to repossess more than a dozen village vehicles,
She be
including
driving around in
police cars.
RVs.
When a trustee asked the deputy chief, a Henyard supporter, about it,
That guy.
he denied it.
There are no Dalton vehicles being repossessed. I know exactly who you're talking to. And guess what? It's been taken care of.
Then, a few days later, the bank sent a letter to Dalton officials. Yup, the village was $76K in default.
Jeez.
Lo and behold, after our stories aired, the village sent a check and the bank backed down.
No matter what your experience was, we have a second chance at a
damn,
father and son relationship. And this
76.
time it's when we are the fathers.
76. Oh yeah, she broke the ice skater.
Even Henyard's pet projects run into payment problems. The guy who put the coating on the village's skating rink told me he didn't get paid for months, forcing him to lay off staff. The mayor blames trustees for not paying the bills. They blame her for blowing the budget and not being transparent.
We are doing what is legal, what is right by the community, and we will continue to fight for you guys.
Speaking of money, let's get back to travel by Henyard and her political allies.
Yeah.
A couple of months after our first story
They took two
aired,
first-class
we got a
flights-
new
flights.
batch of credit card bills, this time from the township.
Records show township officials spent more than $67,000 on trips to Portland, Austin, Atlanta, and New York City. Many of the flights were first class.
They're not even talking about
So were
anything
the
else.
accommodations.
That's just the
In
flights.
Atlanta, they stayed at the Four Seasons, costing taxpayers more than $9,000.
I'm afraid this story doesn't end there.
No, it
you
does
see,
not. This is
Tiffany
exactly why we're
Henyard's
watching
name
it, y'all.
is also on a cancer charity.
I want people to know that I'm caring.
Tiffany Henyard told me in November she cares. Apparently so much so, it's also the name of her charity.
Check it out.
The Tiffany Henyard Cares Foundation posts videos highlighting walks and other events that prominently feature the politician proudly promoting her cancer charity.
I just want people to know that, hey, Tiffany Henyard Cares Foundation is here. We will help anybody in need.
There's just one problem. We found Tiffany Henyard's Cares Foundation didn't file the proper paperwork with the Illinois Attorney General. So there's no way to tell how it collects or spends money, which, by the way, largely came from taxpayers.
Y'all are black, and y'all
Crazy.
sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman
That's
that's
crazy.
in power. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself.
When she ignored our questions and then several deadlines from the AG, Henyard made a surprising about-face. She traveled to Washington for an interview with Roland Martin.
All I can tell you is that I'm not the one on anything. That's the only thing I can tell you right now. So I'm just trying to answer to the
So you're saying
my
that
ability.
there's a foundation that's not registered, but it has nothing to do with you?
Correct. That's true.
Okay.
That's
So you're
true.
not aware of any of the work that they've done, money that they've raised, anything along those lines?
Correct.
But her name is literally the name of the foundation, Tiffany Henyard Cares. She attended events. Her photos are everywhere. Money and manpower from the governments she controls provided most of the money for the foundation.
She ain't slick.
And did we mention
That
her
guy,
top
Keith.
advisor in both the village and the township actually was registered as the top agent
Yeah, Keith
for the
Freeman.
Tiffany Henyard Cares Foundation? And on the board are other people who work for Henyard. The wild thing is, I've actually wanted to walk away from this story several times. That's
I
because
wanted to
the
too, until
area
I
that
heard
Tiffany
about her.
Henyard serves is
Hey,
a
now we
relatively
talking
small
about her.
portion of the Chicago region we cover. There are definitely bigger stories for us to investigate, and we continue to report on those. But as tips come in and continue to prove true, they point to conduct that shortchanges residents.
These are easily verifiable lies. That's unacceptable. That immediate attention didn't get kicked up until them lies came out on WGN.
Yeah.
So we'll stay on it, and I hope you continue
we
to
gonna stay
turn
on
to
it too,
WGN and WGN Investigates
Hey.
for updates.
Yeah, we definitely gonna stay on it too, cause man, she is a grimy son of a you know what. But we're gonna keep watching some videos. We're gonna go through it. Hey, right now, go ahead and follow homie right now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't from Chicago, but if you're from Chicago, man, I'm sorry y'all going through this from that side. You know what I'm saying? Hey.